What's up, guys? JK Disc Golf here, and today I'm going to give you a quick little update on Brodie Smith and how he's already fastly progressing in disc golf. He might be the fastest progressing professional disc golfer that we've ever seen, maybe ever, just because look at him starting back almost 4 months ago to the point he is at now. We saw him originally trying to use a little bit of his ultimate form, and we saw how that wasn't really kind of performing as well as he thought it would. But slowly having a little bit of transition with pros like Drew Gibson, Simon Lizotte, Jeremy Colling, and of course Paul McBeth, we can see that his skill is just elevated to almost that next top tier level. Now, of course, I'm not going to say that he's going to be playing 1,000 rated rounds just because he is doing better in his videos. Like, of course, that's not going to translate directly over to the course. We all know that because look at some of other people who make videos or people who play in just local tournaments. See, they may not be able to translate to the Disc Golf Pro Tour as well, and I don't think that that's gonna be changed with Brodie Smith. For all we know, he's only played in one professional tournament, so he's only had that experience once. So we saw that he didn't do as hot as maybe he would have thought, or maybe some of his fans have thought, taking 80th place in Waco. Good start, shooting a little bit over 960 rated rounds, and we can see that now his rating actually bumped up to around a 960 rated player. Kind of where a lot of people thought he was going to be at, and that is not where he's going to be stopping at soon, guys, and I can guarantee that right now. I think maybe beginning or the end of 2020, starting into 2021, depending on how many tournaments can actually happen in the summer coming up, Brodie Smith will be an 1,000 rated disc golfer. I'm making the bold statement, guys. I know some people have said that, maybe a little bit jokingly, but I wholeheartedly believe Brodie Smith will be a 1,000 rated disc golfer, and here is why. We already see Brodie Smith has the distant potential. We see that he's had this new sort of form. He's kind of been tweaking it. He's been getting more comfortable with it. And with this months going by, he's getting just more comfortable with the disc golf. If you guys looked at his form, I don't know if you guys were getting the same perspective as I was, but it looked a little awkward. And I think that if we look back to maybe our first time playing disc golf, we can all agree our form didn't feel amazing. It looked a little awkward because we were still almost going through the motions a little bit. But as we've seen Brodie Smith progress and progress and progress, that awkwardness is slowly diminishing. I'm not saying it's gone completely, but he seems a lot more comfortable. It seems like it's a lot more smoother. And now with that complete change where he's giving the disc a little bit of ante before pulling through and converting it flat, he actually is distancing over 500 feet now. And that is that next level distance. Now, obviously, he's not going to be at likes like Drew Gibson, Simon Lizotte, Eagle. He's not going to match them, but a consistent 500-ish round drive is perfect. There's so many pros out there who really only max out around a little bit over 400 feet, and they can still perform at a high level. Now, what brings next to the distance is we know that it helps a little bit to get a little bit closer to the pin, but really what solidifies great disc golfers is that putting. And if you haven't seen Brodie Smith putt, guys, it's almost on that next level. I'm not going to compare him to people like Paul McBeth or Eagle McMahon, not that top tier yet. But if we're seeing him in the garage, on the course, these types of putts, man, he is nailing them. He is such a good putter. And again, this isn't like a live scenario in a tournament, but based on these videos that I'm getting and what the perspective that I can only see is that he is slowly becoming such a good putter. Now, if he can translate that right to the course, guys, you can't really argue that he's not going to be competing with some of the top tier pros. Now, again, not saying top 10, not top 20, but I would see him making cash line, which as of right now, his first season as a pro, that is kind of going to be his target. He's not going to be trying to go out into tournaments and taking the win. Because obviously when we look at Paul McBeth's and look at Brodie Smith, they're not even comparable right now. But Brodie Smith can attack the lesser tier pros. Not saying that they're bad, but I'm saying that his skill level is almost matching them. Now, there's a little bit of differences. Brodie Smith's sidearm game, still not completely there. He's still working on that, and that's definitely okay. We can see him evolving his whole range of games. We see him still practicing that backhand, still practicing his form, still practicing that putting. Nothing is completely solidified yet, which is kind of scary, knowing that he's still going to elevate his game on and on and on. So I can't wait to see him progress even more and to see him come up in his second tournament. Now, I haven't really been able to see what tournament he's going to go after because obviously we don't know what tournaments are going to be happening. But hopefully there's some soon, and we can see Brodie Smith a little bit of more update. Obviously, he went up to a 960 rated player, and I think that the more we see him play, the more comfortable he gets in tournaments. I think we're going to see that rating go up and up and up. Now, I really hope he can actually solidify that 1,000 rated because, obviously I'm making that bold statement. If you guys want to challenge me on that or you guys agree with me, leave it in the comment section below. I want to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think of Brodie Smith. Obviously, we still hear those thoughts in the community saying that he's going to be a nobody. He's going to be leaving disc golf sooner than later, but I just disagree with that. It seems like to me that he genuinely loves the sport, wants to grow, and especially with these videos he's making, it seems like he's having fun with the sport. He's loving growing. It's almost bringing him back to that ultimate days, I feel. I mean, obviously, it's a completely different sport, but when it comes down to it, you get to throw a Frisbee, and I think that's what he mostly enjoys. So, hopefully we can see him out on that course, shredding it. If you guys haven't seen his videos, definitely go check it out, and I would actually suggest you go back to his first disc golf video and watch his latest disc golf video, and you will see the differences. I almost had to recheck. I mean, here it is, guys. Here's his first throw. Obviously, it's not something fantastic. His swim's a little off. We can definitely see the differences, what's coming from his later form. We can see what he's doing wrong, see why he's not getting the distance, and now here's the new form, guys. You can see how he's just generating more power. He's getting that hips involved. He's throwing the disc far. So I think that if he can actually translate this more and more and more, get more comfortable with it, even unload his hips a little bit more, unload his power a little bit more, we'll be able to see him crush some discs on tour, guys. I can't wait to see that. He's obviously going to be evolving to a legit disc golfer, and I cannot wait to see that disc golfer evolve. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like. If you can't wait to see Brodie Smith shred the course again, make sure to drop a like. Hit that bell so you get notifications on all the new videos through this quarantine time. Got a lot of new videos, a lot of awesome new content coming to you guys. So hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything, guys. But as always, make sure to keep throwing.